Alright, I have returned. Let's see, I got one more. Oh, I did have one more question, Elad, if you are still here. Um, do you guys have an ult tracker and a shot caller and a target caller? Or do you just do all of it yourself? Because if you are doing all of it yourself, it's probably having a little bit, it's probably draining a little bit of your focus away from your mechanics and all. But, you are probably also the best one to do it. So it's a little bit of a back and forth, definitely. Coaching. Let's look at one more. Reviews. I've done this one. Next one is Jack on Sigma. So I'm gonna let you know if this is around. We call the day with Disma. With Disma? We call the day with this one.
Welcome to Rialto.
Oh right.
Ready for battle.
Now watching Moist for you. Next. Last review. There you go. Two Moist for you Sigma, okay? We're on attack, so let's go forward a little bit.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
Which door you come out of doesn't matter a lot. Using your shield like that does matter a little bit. Remember, your shield is basically only for your damage. It's not a team shield. Unless you're playing double shield, in which case it plays differently. But there is no reason you should be playing double shield on bronze. Bad rock. Like, it would have been good if you waited like 0.5 seconds more, like half a second more, because the monkey bubble would have gone away. Instead, what you did is you gave Sari a little bit of charge, and the monkey didn't take the rock. So yeah, that's unfortunate. No need to waste your resources so early. You got enough health, you can stand behind the payload, you are not taking a lot of damage. I'm okay with that shield, but again, rock, bad rock, you want to make sure you hit with rock. It's not damage. I know it's at like 70 damage, but it's not a damage tool. The rock is a stun, right? So first you either break the bubble or you wait for the monkey to be out of the bubble, and then you try to rock him. Same, you wait for you break the Zarya bubble, or you wait for the monkey to be out of the Zarya bubble. I like this. You're playing far away enough. I don't want you to be closer than this because it's probably dangerous for you. Again, no need to use this on cooldown. You are taking little damage. You are not in danger. Like, no one's shooting at you a lot. That ball is dead. That ball is not dead. Good rock. Like, you hit. I don't think you plan to hit, but you hit. The thing is, no one can follow up on it. You are basically just using your resources on cooldown for no reason. Which, it's not, like, Sigma is a very resource management heavy character. You want to make sure you are using your shield only to block damage that's coming to you, and so you can spam, and mostly just flash it in front of you, not hold it, so you can also block cooldowns, right, and stuff like that. You want to balance your health and your shield so that you can spam forever because you've got a good amount of health and you've got shields that recharge, so you always want to play with those 100 shields you got and use it freely as if it were more barrier just by taking damage. And when you're low, you can use the sack to, well, absorb damage coming in and turning it into shields and give time for your shield to recharge and your health to recharge. And you want to make sure that you are throwing the rock at people that, first, you are gonna hit and they're gonna get stunned, and secondly, they are in position to follow up. If you stun someone this far back, you are not in position to follow up. If you stun this McCree, for example, he's in the front line, he's gonna die. No reason to sack a single McCree shot. This is more follow-upable, but again, you just got blocked by the Zarya bubbles. Good kill on the Echo. They use Emo, so we just shoot at them. We do damage, this is fine, and again, I like that you're not playing very close. A lot of Sigmas will just press W, I like that you're not just pressing W. Mr. Rogues, that's unlucky. Remember that if someone is that low, you can just kill them with your left click, you don't have to throw the rock. It's like 55 damage each. They do, each of your shots does almost as much damage as the rock itself. Again, don't hold the barrier, because the Zarya is just breaking. Instead, either shoot from here, right, when you've got cover. Tank a little bit with your health. Let your shield recharge, because right now you've got no shield. So you cannot keep doing damage in the open. Instead, you just press here, maybe bounce them here if you want to be extremely safe. But you can also just poke and do damage. Poke, shoot, poke, shoot. I say this for like every Sigma VOD review I do. You don't want to be standing in the open and holding your shield. You are not Reinhardt. Even Ryan doesn't want to do that, but at lower ranks, Ryans do that, right? They just hold the shield and move forward. No, what you want to do is you want to play far away with the cover and just shoot until you do something. If they try to engage on you, then you move back, you can rogue, you can shield, you can rotate to the next corner. If you're playing here and they try to rush you, you just back out, you go to all the way here if you want, you go here if you want. Just play with cover. Monkey jump behind us, we need to be mindful about that monkey. No reason to, like, why are you using your cooldowns on cooldown? Like, what are you trying to prevent? What damage is coming your way that you are trying to prevent? No damage is the answer. And because you just do that, you cannot react to the monkey, you lose a lot of HP, you take damage from the front because they also have a Zarya. Good rock, but again, you shouldn't have sacked, you would have it now. I would just flash the monkey, he doesn't have a jump. I like it. Good flex, good flex. Very good flex. So, I believe your review said that you think you are carrying games. And you are doing a lot of work. But, you should be playing with cover more and you should not be wasting your cooldowns. So there are definitely things you can improve. And those things will definitely help you survive for longer, which will allow you to do more damage, right? It will allow you to have a bigger impact on the fight. Imagine if you had some more shield because you weren't just using it to block all the damage ever. You could have prevented that. Just by having a shield instead of using it to block random spam damage and having it broken every time. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, you are the only shield tank in your team. So you could have prevented this. And it would have probably won the fight for your team. Now it's probably still won. They have, like, 3 people dead still. So you guys probably still have the advantage. But overall, yeah, you can definitely make a bigger impact if you stop wasting your cooldowns. You get stunned, again, because you don't have sack, because you use it randomly. You take a lot of damage. They even use grab. Imagine if you had it to block the grab even. You cannot block the Zarya damage anyway, so there's no reason to even sack, you just die here. Yeah. Instead of sacking, I would have kept shooting or maybe try to use rock, just to charge my ult a little bit more. Because the fight was lost. And by the way, you did lose that. Hold on. Damn, I got it right. Like, look at the timing. I got it right before he kills the Mercy. Oh no, that's Armor Queen, never mind. Never mind, let's go further back. So, you put your shield up for random minus damage. Zarya just breaks it. You never wanted to break, so at this point, you just take it back. It should never go this low just because you're blocking damage. And the position should not stay up around the corner where it's blocking damage that it's not gonna come to you anyway. Your shield is broken. And they high noon. Imagine if you had a shield now, right? I know they are playing on an angle and it's gonna be difficult, but if you were positioned correctly, you will be playing here, right? because you would have all of your HP and all of your shield if you were keeping your resources, and you would just do this. Boop, shield. Probably not throw it here because it's gonna be horizontal and it's not only going to block like this, so not good, but you can put it in front of the McCree. It's gonna be like more, it will be like a little angle like this. But you will be like, fuck you, McCree.
Barrier is out of existence.
He just kills your team. Last fight. That's a long game done.
The universe is magnificent.
Again, throwing your rock at random.
Observe the barrier.
Using your shield at random. Look at how much damage it's gone done.
Retrieving the barrier.
Mash is dead, that's good. McCree did basically win the fight because they've got no shield tanks either. So Hainyun actually will get some value. Again, no need to rock. I get that the rock is big, so maybe you're using it because it's easier to hit.
Eyes of the universe.
In that case, what I have to tell you is practice a little bit with your bouncy balls.
Moves in a quarter.
No need to use the shield here, no one's shooting at you, let it recharge. And even if someone is shooting at you, like, these two are not gonna kill you, you've got your entire team with you. And again, look at your shield, is it out? Take it back! Let your shield recharge. You are mismatching your cooldowns a lot. Remember, that shield is your lifeline. You don't want to just use it for no reason. And especially, you don't want to just keep it out like, what's it doing? Take it back. Let it recharge. Imagine if you had it now at full health. You would just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna play here, and if you try to push me, I'll just put the shield. And if you push past the shield, then you get no healing, and then you're dead, though. I try to make a snotty Sigma voice. I like that rock. Good rock. Look at your shield. I've got no idea why you let your shield go so low. And you never use it for anything else. These are good flags, but again...
What is that melody?
your flags is having pretty good.
Activating the barrier.
Keep in mind that people will not give up this much for flags at high ranks. Or they will CC you, or they will shoot you in the air. So it will definitely be more difficult to get them off at higher ranks. But the biggest thing right now is definitely not your flaxes. The problem is your shield and your sack and your cooldowns. Like, why are we letting it take this much damage? I've got no answer for you. You die, but it's okay. Because we got point. Why are you walking in front of the window? So, the window being here means that you just wait. Wait for it to be gone. It's twice as much damage coming your way. You can just be like, fuck that. I'm just gonna tight it. I'm just gonna wait behind cover. Because I do not want to take so much damage that my shield breaks. And I lose all of my health and my resources. Instead, you can just stand behind your... like, any cover. And stand behind any cover, like... standing here, will just block all of the damage coming your way. So, too long, don't breathe. Don't stand in front of the Baptiste window. I've said this a lot, but the Baptiste window is... it's always been good, right? It's always been twice as much damage. And now it's also like bigger. So it's twice as much damage for the entire team. You just gotta be more careful when playing with it. In front of it, sorry. 1 second. Let's keep watching you. With the spam, that's okay. High noon, keep your shield up. Yeah, you blocked it. Could have done it last time. Diva 82, but not necessary. No reason to sack that. You were so low on health, and honestly, okay, I want to say this again. If the Echo had been in a position to push you, sacking would have cost you your life, because she can just beam you down to death really fast with a beam. So if you're on a 1v1 against Echo, don't sack her away, because you cannot cancel the sack. You know, that would be actually a very big buff for Sigma, If you could cancel his sack, like you can cancel like the Genji deflect or May cryo or any of those. If you could cancel the sack like that, it would make him a lot better, like insanely better, because there would be like no counterplay to Sigma. So don't listen to me, Blizzard. Don't actually make that change. Okay, let's keep going. They lamp, so what you do, you just put a shield up and you shoot the lamp. No, you shoot the lamp.
Barrier in place.
That's a run. Again, you are just using your cooldowns whenever you have them, which is just wasting them most of the time. High noon, they have no shields, we kill. We just kill, we push forward. Rock the monkey, good rock, but it's just clean up, he's alone. Move forward, we take the high ground. I like that you're taking the high ground. You should take this high ground though. Basically, you just made a long rotation because your high ground was useless as soon as your payload pushes this way, so you just come to this high ground instead. Stop using your shield to block spam damage. Just stop, please.
Give me a moment to think.
You've been like, I like that you've been playing far away enough that they cannot just rush you. I like that. That's really good. You're playing at Sigma's range, and that's positive.
Activating
I like that you're taking damage. I like that, but you are basically wasting all of your resources. You will win so many more games if you just learn to stand behind the cover, whatever cover you have, and stop relying on your shield so much for just random spam damage. Also, stop using your cooldowns in general. You're basically just using them whenever you're using Suck whenever you're taking the smallest amount of damage. You're using the rock whenever you see a target. That's not ideal. You want to make sure that if you're gonna rock someone, your team and you can follow up on it. You want to make sure that if you Suck, it is because you need to recharge your shield and damage is coming your way. Because even if you need to recharge your shield, but damage isn't coming your way, you don't need it. Good rock, it drops heals. Like this, you don't get close to the Roadhog, which is a mistake I feel a lot of people in your rank would have made. Stop having your shield out. Like, the Roadhog shooting at it just does 200 damage to the shield every time. Take it out. Take it. If you don't need it, just take it out. You are not Reinhardt. You are Sigma. You are not... I will be your shield. No, fuck that. Sigma is selfish. Sigma is one of the most selfish heroes. It's your shield. It's not a team shield. It is your shield. Good kill on the Moira. Again, why? You got no shield, yeah, but McCree's not even looking at you. You're just wasting resources. With Flux, again, your Flux have been pretty good. You've got to be more careful because they've got a hook now, but I think that instead of... Does he not have hook? He doesn't have hook. I was gonna be like, instead of just hooking you, like looking above and hooking you, he's gonna heal, but he doesn't have hook. Good ult. I think again you broke because it's difficult to aim this close up. I think that's your reasoning. You're like, I'm not gonna aim this close. Thank you for the follow, Young Melon. That's the name, Young Melon. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, I think that you just use Rogue to do damage up close because you are like, it's hard to aim the Sigma balls. Thank you for following me, Ambrosia Fish. You push forward. You kite. This, either you get the fuck out, or this is where you can use your Sack if you want. You just stand in front of the thing and eat all of the damage, basically. Anything that gets boosted by the barrier also gets eaten by this, so I would just stand here and press left shift. It will prevent a lot of damage from coming to your team, and save your diva, probably. Eat it. No, just eat it. Why is it that when you don't need it, you use it right away, and when you do need it, you are holding on to it? Why are you also getting so close? I was praising you for not going this close. Like 2 minutes ago, I was like, yo, you are doing really good at playing far away, and then you just run in.
No, that wasn't right at all. Group up here.
We group up, I like it.
Barrier won't hold
Again, don't use your shield to proc random damage, and don't throw rogues for no reason.
my barrier.
Like, even Roadhog is a better target for your rogue, because he's so big and easier to hit, but you just want to wait until he heals so you can rock him out of his heal. You don't just want to throw the rogue out there. Like, in the time it takes for you to rock, which is about 2 to 3 seconds, you can do like a lot more damage with your balls, which is 110 for both balls and then 220 because you can do it twice. No reason to use the sack here. You don't need it, and there's not a lot of damage coming your way. Also, if you sack in front of a Roadhog, you are going to get hooked. He misses the hook, which is merciful, but yes, you don't want to sack in front of a Roadhog. You should be playing with cover more again. That's a decent bomb, I guess. You can push the Roadhog. No need to rock first, because if you rock first, then he just heals and you cannot kill him. If you wait for the heal, then you rock him, he doesn't heal, and you got a free kill. And he kills your Moira because you don't follow him, and your Moira was like, we're going for the Roadhog, right? You rocked him, we're going to follow up on it. Nope, back up. Why is your shield up so far away from anyone in your team? Your shield is the worst part of your kit right now. You are doing basically nothing with it. And yes, I complain, you are not using this correctly. You are not using this correctly. And you are not, but this is the biggest part of your kit, and you are basically wasting it. Unlucky. I mean, fight was lost anyway, so I'm glad they used grab. I'm glad they used Onion. They just wasted ultimates. Why rock again? If it's not an easy to hit rock and you cannot follow up on it, there's no reason to use it. It's less damage than your main fire. And again, just spamming, blocking random spam damage with your shield is bad. And now you've got a Rhine, so even more so, this is like your team does not need you to shield them. Your McCree's gotten some big canyons. Rock. Imagine if you had the rock for that when he came in, right? You'd be like, rock, rock, kill. You instead, you let him heal to full with his E. Then you rock him because you didn't have it earlier. And he probably will still die anyway. But imagine just how much different it would have been. Like, he would be dead and you would be on the front line helping your team instead of just 1v1ing a random Roadhog. 2v1ing because you had a Mercy with you. Don't throw your... Okay, I do like this. I'm two things here. I was gonna say you should keep your shield because they got a Shangra tire. So you want to use it. Basically what I want to say is you want to be here, you want to put your shield vertically like this. If you see the tie coming from this side, you play very close to your shield here. If it crosses, you shield dance because your shield will block the damage. So if the tire is on this side and it explodes and you're barely on the other side of your shield, you will survive. So what I'm saying is, I would have kept my shield for this. What you're doing instead is something I don't dislike. I just don't think the timing is great because the Jagger Tire is just gonna go and kill you if it can. But I like that you're basically putting a shield up before going for the ult. Because now they have a Roadhog who can stun you and a Creek who can stun you. So I do really like this. A Creek on the tire. Really good flags again. Flags is definitely the best part of your kit. Roadhog is gonna try to ult soon. If he does, just eat it. Lucky you got hooked, so you will not have it for his ult, but hopefully we will have Rock and just kill him. Rock? Never mind, he's dead anyway. This should be a cleanup. Yeah, cleanup. Nice. And again, you use the Rock to kill the jungler because I think you're not good with aiming up close, which is okay. It's difficult to aim up close with Sigma. Practice makes perfect, really. Defense, we should not be here. The reason you should not be here is that if they get to you and you have to drop, then you are basically dropping into the enemy team. You can't just drop to a safe place. You should be playing here where you can drop behind your team and it's a safe place. So we're playing Bastion. Sure, Bastion.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, you should be here. For two reasons. First, if you got a Sigma Bastion, it's really difficult to deal with a Sigma Bastion unless you got some coordination. Bastion just sits here, you put a shield up in front of him, and if your shield goes down, you just suck, and the Bastion does a lot more damage than they can do to you in like that period of time. But also, it's a lot safer, in general. This position is not very safe for you. Because you want to be far away from them, and if they push you, well, you just drop immediately. Which is even worse than being on the high ground. No need to shield that. You're basically, again, giving away your shield for free. And you're not recalling your shield ever. You're basically like, I'm gonna keep it out there. By the way, you can recall your shield while shooting, while sucking. I don't think you can do it while sucking, actually. But while throwing rock, you can recall it whenever. You don't have to wait until, like, you are not shooting anymore. You can just, if you are shooting, you can just tap the right click and it will come back. Sack the Roadhog so he doesn't kill your Rhine. Like it. Sack is very short range, so you have to be on top of him, but yeah. I'm fine with this. It's not ideal, but I'm fine with it. That more instead. Good rock. Again, difficult. You've got a difficulty shooting your balls at people. Aha, lol balls. But by the way, the people who were playing on the high ground got killed by a flanking Reaper. And Sigma is really good at dealing with flanking Reapers, so you should have been here with your these two people and you could have prevented the deaths. Also, your shield is still out there and I hate it. Hey, you finally took it back. Way too late. You sack the Reaper, which is the good idea. Now you charge the rock up to get the Reaper. Good job. Imagine if you had done that when he was on the high ground trying to contest your high ground people. Good follow-up, good kill. You are one person down, your McCree is coming down. But your Mercy at least did rest the Bastion. And the Bastion just striking face. Bastion gets hooked. Again, imagine if you had been up there with your Bastion and with a shield to block this hook. Bastion kills him anyway, but he's in a very precarious position right now. Your shield, yeah, you're using it way too much to block random damage and never taking it back. Good rock on the Reaper there. Why is your shield still up there? Take it back, please. I beg of you. It does not, like, I guess this is what I'm telling you. It does not recharge if you have it out. It will not recharge if you have it out. If you have it down, it will. So take it back down so it can recharge. Because you are taking fights with no shield because of it. You are using it to block random damage and never taking it back. You are not taking your shield back and you should be. I know, just block it. I'm fine with that one. Like, your shield was so low though. Just, yeah. Heal, play behind the corner. I like it. Your positioning is pretty good too. Your positioning is decent to good. It's not perfect, because again, you should be on the high ground. But it's still good. You are playing at long range, I like it. Reaper's going for a kill. Put a shield up. Save your Mercy. So that kill is not you, and now again, because all of this happened, by the way, because you were not playing on the high ground. Bastion got hooked, so now he's in a bad position. He dies, because he's in a bad position. Mercy tries to go for it. She dies, because the rest is in a bad position. And now Roadhog is gonna kill the Bastion again, because he's in a bad position. So all of this would have been prevented if you had just been playing on the high ground with them. Fight is probably lost. Can sucking in front of a Roadhog. I get that you were trying to prevent damage from the Reaper, but you can just press the S key and put a shield if you need to. You can rock that. You can rock that. You missed the rock. You hit the rock. Wow, I didn't realize you were going to hit that. Take your shield back out, please. You have your shield out so much, it's kinda painful. Why? Again, using this for no reason. You got your shield out for no reason as well. Imagine if he's gonna ult. Imagine if you had your shock before his ult. Now you just got to hope for a rock. You hit the rock, but you cannot kill him. You are using this way too early. You are in this okay, but not ideally. Like, you are throwing a few out. You are throwing a few rogues out there that you should be keeping, because it is not for damage, it is for CC. And this is awful, just awful.
That music.
And you say you're carrying, and you are doing a lot of damage, and your fluxes have been really good, but you could be doing so much more, like so much more, just by not wasting your shield and keeping your cooldowns. Like, your shield is gone. You've got no value out of it. Your shield is just gone. Again, still pretty okay fluxes. Careful with the hook. Imagine if your shield, instead of being gone, was now blocking for you, so he couldn't hook you. This is an okay shield, but now you take it back. You basically go like, okay, we clean up, now I take it back to heal. Well, not to heal, but to recharge your shield. Mr. Rock, that's okay. Like, trying to hit the Roadhog while he's shielding is an okay use of the rock. You finally take your shield back. I like it. Finally, like, should have done it a lot earlier, but it's okay. Finish off the Roadhog. Now we back out because we don't want to be in front of their spawn. Why are you sucking again? You've got literally no reason to do it. You should not be holding this hard forward. Like, their spawn is literally right there, dude. Don't hold this hard forward. Here's the thing. This bridge is a big advantage for the defense. Because if they want to come this way, they've got to cross the entire bridge. So you've got 3 shots. You've got a McCree who can shoot for free the entire bridge. You've got a Junkrat who can put down a lot of damage on the bridge. You can do a lot of damage on the bridge. Ryan can just melee on the bridge and throw a 5-strike. You are holding so far forward that you are getting no value out of this, which is a big part of Rialto. And the reason your team is holding forward too, because you are just so far forward. You should be like behind the bridge. You should be forcing them to use the bridge, because if you lose a fight here, which you will because the spawn is literally here, so eventually you will definitely lose a fighter, then they just push past the bridge. And I hate it. I just hate it. I get that you guys are kind of just trolling them overall. You are doing a lot of value. You're getting a lot of value. Not from your shield, but you are doing damage and they aren't dealing with you. But honestly, don't. By the way, suck at this point. I would love it if you could shield, but you cannot because it's broke. But I will step in front of my team and just suck. Don't restart Overwatch. I think the login server is down. I can launch big oof. This is my last review of the day anyway, but thank you for letting me know. By the way, Ilad, are you like, what do you think of this? Like, I'm not wrong, right? Like, oh my god, is this some kind of 900 IQ play? Mr. Rock, again, don't just go for rocks at low frame like this. They're not damaged, they're CC. You suck for the Reaper. You are gonna die here. Imagine, you die because you are holding so far Flank Sigma. Flank Sigma is good, but this is not flank. This is overextending. They are 2 different things, right? Like, if you're playing this far away from your team and so close to the spawn, it's just overextending. You die, and again, you just die, and you give up the bridge for free. Like, they just win this fight now. Or they should just win this fight now. Even if it takes them a long time, even if you guys invest ultimates. Playing face with my shit blocking ceiling. Yeah. So if you're but we're not like the Sigma, run with the Sigma, yeah. But we're not going into that. I just want you to keep your shield. Like, right now, my biggest concern is please keep your shield longer.
No, that wasn't right at all.
So no matter what, yeah, because they've got like short response. Even if you use ultimates, they just win eventually. Yeah, they just win eventually. And they get the bridge for free. And now you've got a ward position, because instead of holding the bridge, which is a really good one to hold, you're stuck holding this corner. Which is okay, but it's got silence this way, they can do this, they can come this way, they can come from the highland, it's just not as good. Yeah, no, shield is, I only use the shield to block cooldowns. I said this a lot. Shield is not for spam damage. And I do not care about your team. You are Sigma, you are the most selfish hero in the game. It is your shield, and you use it to block cooldowns and to make rotations. Cover exists for spam damage. It's just cover for spam damage. Shield for cooldowns and rotations. Because if you need to go from like here to here, because they are pushing, right, then you can put your shield during the rotation to make sure you don't get hooked, you don't die. Yeah, I protect Widow Ash. I said it earlier. Like if you got a Bastion, like you did here, you should be playing with a Bastion, right? Providing a shield to one of your teammates who will get more value than you will, it's probably a good use of the thing. And Bastion is probably the best example. Because if you just put a shield in front of the Bastion, you just kill everything.
Retrieving the barrier.
There's someone behind you. I think it's a Roadhog behind you. Again, just what are you blocking? The two things happen again. You are blocking nothing. You are blocking no damage because you can't suck the Moira damage anyway, and no one else is shooting at you. Of course, yeah. Stay high ground. Sigma is good side. Sigma is good on the high ground because of the same reasons most heroes are good on the high ground. You can do damage and you can back out. You can get headshots as easier, so it doesn't matter for you for hit Sigma because, well, you don't get headshots, but just you can take a step back and be safe. And it's a different angle than your main team. So yeah, high ground Sigma is good, but I'm more concerned with why are you wasting your cooldowns. And the thing I was gonna say, you are blocking nothing, and again, you just suck in front of a Roadhog, so he just hooks you. Take your shield back. Again, you don't need to stay low out for this long. Just taking damage for no reason. Like, why is it out? Just why? You put a Vine Shield in front of it, you could just take it back and wait for it. And it breaks immediately because it's out into a Roadhog ult. Your Vine just charges into the Roadhog ult. Oh my god. I like that. You suck, then you interrupt with Rogue, but it's good. You interrupt with the Roadhog ult. So that's decent. And you are just gonna flax this, right? Yeah. Your flags are good. I like that you go for a fast flax. You don't stay in the air for too long. You go, I see what I'm going for and I'm doing it immediately. That's good. And that's probably why your flags are getting so much value, because you are not giving them enough time to find you and CC you. But don't get close. Like, another thing you can use your flags for is while you are using it, just take the high ground. I know there's a Zarya, but just come here and push it off. Just you ended up like literally behind their team, which is really bad. Now you got to use the shield for rotation, and you suck on top of it. Again, don't just tag them like that. Take your shield back here. Why is your shield here? Just take it back. And your shield is low health, so you got to take it back and you just die. So again, you die because you are wasting resources left and right. Man, we still got 5 minutes to go. Rock. Again, random rock. No reason to do that. No reason to eat. Like, what are you eating? No reason to shield. Why are you shielding? You should be, like, you get what I mean, right? You should be playing with cover. You should be playing with cover. This is not good unless your team is with you. Because if they push you or they push you, you just kinda are very far away from any other cover. But just like play here. From here you can still shoot at them. You've got cover, so if you need health or resources or anything, you can back out, and if you need to push up, you can put your shield up. Right now you're just wasting your shield at all times. Like, why are you putting it in front of a Reaper this far away? Reaper is not gonna do anything to you from this range, but by putting your shield in front of him, you're basically like, hey, wanna break my shield for free? Okay, great, thank you. That's good, that's good. Your shield's not gonna last anything in front of a map window. I would just take the shield down and sack instead. because Zac has an unlimited damage.
Barrier's about to break. My barrier.
Decent rogue, but just Zac. Yeah, I don't dislike it. You get hooked, but that's unlucky. Your Rhine just died because I think that maybe if you were sacking earlier, by the way, Zarya right-click your Rhine, so you could have eaten it. I think maybe if you had sacked earlier in front of the shield, in front of the window, sorry, then your Rhine would have survived and you would have had a shield. But right now, still, the biggest thing I can tell you is stop wasting your resources. Why are you walking so far forward? Your team is not with you yet. Just play. You can play here with cover again. Cover important. Don't just go in the open. You back out. I appreciate that you're backing out at least, but it costs your shield to be broken. Not literally, but it was down to 50 HP. Yeah, I like this shield, but it's got such low health that it's gonna be broken. You need to take it back immediately. You use your shield, you flash it for like a moment to block cooldowns, and then you take it back. Yeah, I like that. That was really good actually. Your shield should be like a lot healthier, but you've been using it to block spam, so it's not. But I still really like that in particular. You sack the Hoggle, that's really good. He should die, nice. This should be a 1-5. There's a Reaper behind us. Sigma's pretty good at dealing with Reaper actually. Just stay a little. Don't get in his face unless you got the. Oh, I did the thing. You have this one. Don't get in his face unless you got sack. But if you got sack and the enemy team is aware of you, you can walk in front of him, do the sack, then interrupt it with the rogue so he doesn't expect it, stun him and kill him. There's only 3 of them. We should be not pushing into them, but doing damage to them. That's a waste. That's a big waste. You didn't need flags to kill that Zarya. And, like, you should know that you didn't need flags to kill that Zarya. Your shield is, again, blocking random spam damage, so it takes 400 damage for no reason. You're throwing a rock out there. This rock I'm actually okay with, because you will probably have it when the engagement happens again, because you are just on the spam phase. So I'm fine with you throwing a rock to try to hit someone who is outside of your range, but only, again, this is probably not what you intended, but only because you are very likely to have it again for the engagement. I think you used it because you're basically using it off cooldown to do damage. Instead, what I'm saying is, yeah, you can prevent them from coming forward for 2 seconds, but also you can throw it beyond your range. No reason to put a shield out there. Like, why? What is this shield protecting? Definitely not you. Like, you are standing behind cover, right? This is good cover. And you are too far forward, for sure. Like, look at where your team is, look where you are. But you don't need the shield either way. And why are you dropping? Well, I have no idea why you're dropping either. Your shield is broken before engagement. And that rock is not one I like, because you are likely to need it in 10 seconds if they push. Which they are doing right now because they're regrouped. And also because your shield is broken. Imagine if you had the rock now, right? You just wait for this bubble to go away. Reaper behind you. Good rock though. Sucking in front of Roadhog is not ideal, but at least this time you are taking damage and your shield is broken, so the idea is decent. It's not wrong in 2 different layers. Missed it again. Good idea. Rogue the hitting hog. You just missed, which is unlucky. He misses the hook. You can kill him now. He doesn't have heal. Again, this shield is okay, but you don't want to be in the open like this. You should be playing here. If you want to play on this side, just come here instead. It's not ideal, but you're basically just playing the open, and yeah, your shield is blocking damage, but it's taking so much damage that would not even have hit you, is my point. Wasted rock. You hit Batiste, it's still wasted.
Barrier is unstable. This pattern.
Go to drag the whole cooldown, don't need shield just after he shook. Once he shook, then yeah.
30 seconds.
Hook to your left. You can probably shield it. No, it's too late to shield that. He doesn't finish off the kill though. And because he doesn't have... He got trapped as well. But I was gonna say, because he doesn't have cook, you can just push him. And by push him, I don't mean physically push him. I mean just stand here and shoot at him. And I don't want to be extremely specific or even slightly specific. I just want his shield and his resources to last longer. I'm not gonna be he's bronze player, I believe, bronze tank. I'm not gonna be telling him to start tracking the Hog's cooldowns yet. Like, first, please just get your shield, stop using it to spam damage, focus on keeping your resources for when you need them. Play with cover, that will help you keep your shield for longer. And once you've got that, then you can start focusing on 1v1 tips and tricks and tracking cooldowns and, you know, everything that you need to improve after that. But right now, really just focus on making better use of your resources. I know you block it.
10 seconds remaining.
What is this blocking? I get it. Maybe you were just looking too far up. You were like, I got to block the high noon and you were just looking too far up. Let's just call it unlucky. The idea was right. The idea of blocking the high noon. You just put it too far up. Let's just say it's a mistake. Which happens. Again, decent flags. Yeah. You eat in front of I like that. You eat in front of the thing. This is okay. Shoot. Always be shooting with Sigma. If you are just walking, you've got infinite ammo, just keep shooting. Missed rock at close range. Again, unlucky. Should be a free win at this point. I like this. You go back to cover. But then you walk out in the open again. And you just poop. Like, you did. Why did you do this? You basically went all the way around. You went from here to here, and you took the long way around. Just stay here. You are Sigma, you do the same damage from here or from wherever. Like, this rotation was actually pretty good. If you had just stayed here, you would be still doing damage. And you would not be exposed like this. Remember when I was praising you for playing so far away from everyone? And again, what are you trying to sack? Roto is gonna hook you, and you cannot hit serious damage. Your Tracer just wins that fight. Oh my god, this is so chaotic. But you still got this, and I still hate that you're playing so close. You could be getting the same value if you were playing here, but they never push you if you're playing here. They got to get through your entire team to push you. You got a Reinhardt. Look at this. You've killed the Batiste, then you shoot the Moira fades out, then you poke out a little bit and start shooting the Roadhog. Then when you see the Moira, you go back to the Moira, right? Let's just play it safer. No hook, so you can just go on him. Never mind, he's been shattered. Rock. Good rock. He got flanked. I would just eat the Reaper here. Decent flags again. And again, flags is definitely the best part of your kit. Don't rock in the air, shoot in the air, then land and rock if you want to. But the rock is a lot easier to hit when it's not like a drop like this. You hook, you get hooked, so you suck, that's fine. They should not be this close, by the way. This fight, you should have already won this. And if you're playing safer, you probably would have already won it. Random rock for no reason. While Roadhog is ulting to your right, by the way. Good block on the hook. No reason to eat that yet, but I'm okay with you doing it if you think you did it. I'm just like, you got full health and he doesn't have a hook. Rocket, nice, you missed the rock, that's lucky. Why is your shield up? What is this shield protecting you from? The answer is nothing. You get hooked. It. Oh my god, you just got back in time. That, by the way, that just saved your life. And your entire team. So that was a good suck. And you win. But you could be doing so much more. Like, especially with your resources, you could be doing so much more. You are wasting your shield, that's my biggest concern. You are putting it out there to just take damage, and even if you are, which is already a mistake, you are never taking it back to recharge as well. You are basically leaving it out there until you need it again. You are like, well, I'm gonna put my shield here, and I'm not gonna take it back until I need it again. So when I need it again, it will be like 200 health. Instead of, I'm gonna put it here, I don't need it anymore, I'm gonna take it back, and when I need it again, it will be at 700 health. So the big thing I can tell you right now, the biggest thing you can do is start thinking about your shield management. You want to flash it, you don't want to use it to block spam damage, and most importantly, you want to give it time to recharge. Yes, your other cooldowns also need work, but right now, your shield is the biggest issue. Because you are just leaving it out there to try and get shot a lot, and you never take it back, and it never gets recharged. Okay. I think that alone will help you a lot. Because you are just gonna have your shield when you need it. Instead of just having 100 shield, you'll have all 700. Sigma, no, yeah, Sigma is definitely one of the hardest heroes to play with. That's why right now I'm telling you focus on the shield. Yes, you've got other things to worry about. Like your Shock is bad, your Rock is, it's not bad, but it's not good. But your shield is the biggest problem. And the flashes are decent, to be fair. But your shield is definitely the biggest problem. So, start working on this first, Jack. Too moist. Oh, Valo, you got here and it's just ending. I'm so sorry. I've done 3 already and I'm tired. But I'll do another one tomorrow and I'll actually start a little bit earlier. So I'll do one tomorrow at noon EST. But yeah, 2 long-term rhythms. Shield management. Let's do it on blue. Because shields are usually blue. Shield manage. What's that letter? Man. Okay. In any case, thank you for stopping by, guys. Thank you so much, Elad, for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if you decide to stop by tomorrow. Bye-bye.